from beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in prime time, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. Tyler Wallace now on the return. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
That kind of kickoff return is something we call a momentum play. So if you're the offensive coordinator and you have a script of plays that you plan to run, you may change it up now because you may decide to go for some bigger strikes and try and keep the momentum going.
Jackson going to keep it. A short one there, caught by Likely. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? It's who are the freshest guys.
Yes, sir.
Mark Andrews, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Look at this Baltimore defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
At the 33-yard line.
The Dolphins at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Taken down right.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now this defense for the Ravens, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. but I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Ready, shot. Wait, team, wait. Out.
Off the play action, Tagovailoa. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Yeah, ready. Wait, team, ready.
A give left side. Here's Achane. And across midfield he goes into.
All right, we definitely gonna get us a turnover. I'm so frustrated. I've been taking myself out of
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent
Go.
gain.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Go ahead. Wait, team, wait there.
From the gun, it's Tua. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And tackled down after a gain
He's
of
so
3.
bad.
Leaves him with
He's
1
so
yard
bad.
to
I
go
don't
on 3rd down.
just ultimately
But you look
expect
at this
him to be that
defense.
bad.
They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
On play action, here's Tua.
He's so bad. You just don't expect him to be that bad. Like you didn't. I didn't expect. You can't expect that. You know. That's crazy.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. And CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up. But what's going to be the final?
I did not block my running back right there. I don't.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got room at the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
First down, Ravens.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Running left, it's Henry. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw is Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on 4th. That is caught. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Now it's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Yo.
Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Dolphins, nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
19-yard line.
Yo, Remy, what it do, man? What's good with it?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And 10 at the 20-yard line.
2 minutes to play. First half, it's 14-0. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
They're going for it. Here's Thru with it. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. A first down carry for Henry. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. It certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0.
Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
44.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Ravens Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts.
It's 4th down.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. His throw incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside.
Okay, that was
This is
kind
the
of dumb.
NFL
It is what it
on EA Sports.
is. What it is. We up 21-0.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Get set. Waiting, team.
Looking to pass. Tua. And that's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And it's been like this
This
all
dude
night
is
long.
so bad.
Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line.
Ooh,
It'll go
like
down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. He'll diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Get set. Out. Out.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
43-yard line.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Go ahead. 22.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
All right, go ahead. Go, go, go. Ready.
Now Gordon on first down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
They're right here. 22.
Here's Tua. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
22.
Tua sets up to pass it. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
22.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. They complete it to him.
Dude, so bad. It's great.
Unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday night primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
That's on me. That was.
He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 46-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41. Well, that
That's on me. That's on me.
interception offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. That's caught by Waller out left side. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Ready. Hut.
Here's a give up the middle. It's good. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Tua. Open man is Waddle complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
No gain on the play.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Tua going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line.
Hey, come on, two. Come on, two. Come on,
First
two.
and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Jalen Wright. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 7-yard line.
All right, come on. Get on.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Ready, team. Protect.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Wright, a 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Dolphins are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
I really wanted to shut out, but it is what it is. GG.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Dolphins 7.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. I mean, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep.
And play in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Get set. Out.
He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson now. And he is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Zay Flowers, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2nd and 5.
Go ahead.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, come on, two. Come on, two. Come on, two.
They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. Second and 10.
Yeah, ready. Ready, two.
They'll look to throw here. Gets this one to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Looking to pass. Tua. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
One final try for Tagovailoa. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Baltimore,
It definitely wasn't a stat game. Definitely was not. All right, give me a minute. I got another game. I'm gonna run, but give me a minute. I'll be right back. Yo, Junior, what it do? What it do, man? You winning? Yeah, I won that one. I got me another game. I'm gonna run. When we get in Pac-Man, shit. Later tonight, I would hope later tonight. Well, I thought I had a game, bro. Postponed on me. All right. All right, try Sergey. Look like he got good punch stats. Look like his, he might be a little slow though.
Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm
Nice
Todd Grisham.
matchup, yeah.
Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's David Benavidez, 188 centimeters tall with a reach of 189 centimeters. So here's the crusher, Sergey Kovalev. He's 6 foot tall with a reach of 72.5 inches.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
It's the Mexican monster, David Benavidez, a 2-weight world champion. Here comes the crusher, a KO percentage over 80%, 30 KOs, and his 36 wins.
This is going to be an intense stare before the fight starts.
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Phoenix, Arizona, an all-action, exciting 2-division champion of the world, known as the Mexican Monster, David Benavidez. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Chelyabinsk in Russia, here is the hard-hitting 3-time light heavyweight champion of the world, Sergey Crusher Kovalev.
This little arena they got, this one in the zone. Kovalev might be slow. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of worried about.
It's one of my favorite venues.
Kind of worried about that, but I mean,
no doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. You're expecting an all-action slugfest. That hook doesn't score. Catch and shoot. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. If you're a counter-puncher, then basically you do the counter-attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Nope, that jab not going to score. There's a counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. He misses with that jab. Fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
The bell, some.
Go round, go round. I mean, he don't feel
Here we
Oh,
too
go.
slow.
Round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And that hook misses. Beautiful counter shot. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. You can't score with that uppercut. Perfect counter lands.
Ah,
Has to be
ah.
careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That counter shot lands. It's all offense all the time. He blocks the uppercut. That counter punch caught him clean. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
That's probably his run.
Let's talk about David Benavidez in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage. There's the bell to start round three. Got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Can't land that jab. How about that time counter shot? And to build up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious.
Oh, wow.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. Perfect counter shot. Trying to land that jab. Nice counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about David Benavidez that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's the
All right.
There's the bell for round 4. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
How much confidence
confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And miss with the jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Oh.
Let's talk about Benavidez that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes.
All
We
right,
just
trade
saw.
round. I'll try to take the throw.
Time for the 5th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works.
Oh.
Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they
Oh, wow.
don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
It could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the
Oh,
speed,
no.
it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Nice counter shot. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Missing with the hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym.
Ah.
You can do it in the back. You've got to
Oh.
relax.
That's wild, bro.
Well done with that counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about David Benavidez in that last round. I promise you all.
That.
Let's start the 6th. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch.
Oh.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
It's It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Caution being thrown to the wind. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight.
Like, I don't know why it's just like the delay of fouling. I was
He wasn't ready for that counter punch.
like, see, it's like a little hitch before they let him throw it, bro. Like, I don't understand.
Let's talk about David Benavidez that last round. As bad as boxing judge.
I started out good, but it's just it's like I don't know, bro. He's weird.
Let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An
For
excellent
all
last
of
round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing.
Stuff from
because you want that
Benavidez
hands
is
down.
leaning back. Why I start throwing them bodies down. Just leaning back.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Do you believe what we're seeing? Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them. More than happy.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be. Having second thoughts in the ring.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. You can see here on the replay,
All right.
perfect body shot, and he dropped like a loose suit.
Shot from the gods, they...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Benavidez that last round. There's the bell to start round 8. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter. It's like a lamb to the slaughter.
Swing and a miss with the jab. These two were made for each other. Good counter punch. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Counter punching. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see 2 boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrows, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
inches. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecard.
Damn,
as a
Cam suing
unanimous
J.
decision
Cole?
victory.
This is the last thing.
Cam as in camera?
What a style. What a pace.
What he
That
suing J.
unanimous
Cole?
decision. That is mad.
Looks like the Flash
I
has
didn't
been
see that
reduced.
coming.
That shit
I
was
thought
stupid
this
as
would be
fuck.
tight.
They did.
This is nowhere near
Yeah, they
tight.
reduced it. They did reduce it. So yeah, it's a fine line. I feel like, you know what I mean. What possibly could he be suing J. Cole for? I mean, the power in his hands is kind of crazy compared to like everybody else. I mean, Roy, the only one who punched that, so I would say it's just as good. I don't know, man. It seemed like he was a little irritating, but we did get that flash at the end. I'm gonna give him another shot. Supposedly they did a song in exchange for J. Cole to either appear on his talk show, Cole do a feature with Cameron. It either hasn't happened, and he's suing. Like that's just awkward. You know what I mean? No lightweight. Nah, man. I prefer to stay as far away from Amir Khan as possible. Cameron is spoiler for a lawsuit. Probably compensated for. I know the song that Cameron is on where he's kind of more or less talking than anything. Like I don't really think he like. If that's the same song I'm thinking of, but I remember, I know Cam is on one of J Cole's songs on one of his more recent albums. We just talking, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's just weird. At least I'll say a little weird. This gonna be the first fight with Pacquiao. Get to try him out.
right. I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times. And what I say you must
Yeah. This Xbox
look.
player. I had a crossplay match earlier, so this ain't the first crossplay one. I still ain't played against anybody on PC though. Oh, that little straight to the body is really irritating. Oh, that.
Listen, you switched off. What are you doing? You've been coasting this fight, and now you want to
Either
get back into
Pacquiao's
it.
big for the weight class. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I think he dude was big as hell, man. Oh, these dudes be so weird, bro. So you can taunt me, right? You can do all that. As soon as I start taunting you back, you quit, bro. Like these dudes be weird as hell, bro. All right. Made him quit. Yeah, man. I was hitting him with the Harlem Shake. You know what I mean? He wasn't feeling the Harlem Shake, I guess. But yeah, nah, Pacquiao is definitely gonna be. He's definitely probably he's OP for bantamweight because he's so big. Well, I know that Barrera is big too, but 91. Yeah, he's gonna be. He's definitely gonna be the medal for bantamweight. And it's so crazy that
And here
they
we are
literally
at
put out in
Cambrian
the
Hall
post
as
that
the
they
giant
was
chandelier provides light
resetting
for
the
what should
records,
be a
and then
fantastic showdown.
they don't reset the
Alongside
records.
me,
So,
former world champion Johnny Nelson.
About time too.
The Gypsy King himself, Tyson Fury. He's so big and yet so light on his feet. No one moves around the ring quite like this man. Here comes...
This bout is scheduled.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get... And that's the opening bell, round one. That hook won't score. Straight right just misses. Nice counter. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
And he scores with the counter. Nice slip to avoid the jab. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. The straight right just misses. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Defense is not an option for these two. Nice counter shot. And that's a scoring straight left hand. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
straight to the body.
That last round. Well, he is glad.
That's kind of what everybody's
He's
doing.
just taking a
With
big breath, and here we go again. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Good counter punching. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. There's a counter shot. Swing and a miss with the jab. Good counter punch. The perfect counter lands. Lucky that hook didn't score. Left hook just missed.
Yes.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter punch. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
All right.
Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned? Let's get it started in round 3. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Catch and shoot.
Bro, I need to counter out my God.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Nice counter shot.
That's not a counter. I love this game.
How about that time counter shot? And he wasn't ready for that counter punch.
So I'm
Counter punch. Holding nothing back here in the round. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about fury in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. There's the bell for round 4. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Perfect counter shot. Just misses with that jab. Big swing and a miss with the hook. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Straight right just misses. Beautiful counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. That counter shot lands. They both want a knockout, you can tell. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
hey.
Let's talk about fury in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the...
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
straight left. They exchange punches.
Oh.
Well done with that counter shot. Just missed with that hook. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Got him there. Nice counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. There's a counter shot. The straight right just misses. Nice counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. On to the 6th round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Ooh, Klitschko stumbling backwards. How did they not go down?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Good counter punching. Gotta let your hands go a little bit.
1-2, baby.
Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. Is there any way back in? And there's the bell for round 7. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter. It's like a lamb to the slaughter.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good one. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set the shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about fury in that last round. Well, we're entering desperate. And we enter the 8th round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Good counter punch. This fight has a real good flow to it. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Power. That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
And he scores with the counter. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Caught him. Big whiff with the right hook. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Klitschko is dazed. A much better game plan here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
All right, man. GG's.
No surprise
Definitely
there, a
GG.
unanimous decision.
unanimous. You know what? Smarts that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.
The weather couldn't be more perfect. Sunny skies as we get set to rumble here at Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Up, Tyson Fury.
This bout,
Well, I hope you're expecting an all-action slugfest. Stiff jab. made for each other. You'd like to see more jabs. This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
You
He threw a punch and just got countered. Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
all right, man.
Here we go. Round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little punch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice counter shot. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Looks like he's going to try and bait his opponent here.
Ah,
A very competitive round. With 10
I may have
seconds
gave
left.
it to him. Ain't kind of bitch. I may have gave it.
And a round that seemed like eternity
I
for
gave
him
it.
finally comes to a close.
Because it's like, what are we doing, bro? Like, what do these dudes be so afraid of? I don't understand it, bro. Like, it's one thing to try to cheese out the game. It's another thing to do this shit. Like, what are you so scared of, bro? Play the game.
Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Play the game. There you go. Good shot, bro. Play the game. Like, what are you so afraid of? What is wrong with these
Get on the
dudes?
back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
Why is nothing is left? Am I tripping? Like, why is okay, thank you.
They both want the knockout.
Why is that not landing if he's blocking up?
Both men step back for just a moment.
All these dudes be so like, what be wrong with these people, man?
Gotta let your
Like,
hands go a
honestly.
little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now.
What is wrong with you, man? What are you afraid of?
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
I mean, I seen it. I ain't know what he was doing.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
These punches coming from every angle. Nice counter punch right up the middle. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
This shit is crazy.
Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Don't get what Buddy is so afraid of, man.
There's the bell to start round 4. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And there we go. Quick glitch, still a thing, man. Anybody was wondering.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Box.
to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him back.
Let's do it.
Roll under it, then come back. Come on, do you want to win this fight? Right, let's go out there, get
Yeah.
the boxing back
I've
together.
seen Sora fight. If anything, this is the worst connection in the world. Like the worst you fight, you fight the worst connection in the world. You fight some shit where he's right in front of me, and my jabs and straights going right by. Look, he's blocking his body, and my jab and straight going right by his head. So no, that's what I'm fighting right now. Is the worst connection in this house. Look at that. He's blocking his body, right? And it's going straight by it. So what I'm fighting is the connection. That's what I'm fighting. So yeah, I've seen Sora get beat up. If anything, it's the worst connection in the world is what I'm fighting against. And ain't he like a UK player? Like, ain't this crossplay supposed to like make me I don't have to fight UK? Like, this shit is crazy. Legend boy, why y'all don't go to his stream? Cause you know I don't get the point of being in here talking about him. Go to his stream with that shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck about this bullshit ass connection that I'm obviously fighting on that's live on stream. So, bro, if you want to talk about him, go to him. Like, why y'all coming to talk to me about it? I don't care. Go talk to him. Straight up. Go to him. Neither one of y'all been in the stream at all. Like, he's standing in front of me, blocking his body, and it's going clear past his head. Like this ain't the first time I fought with Fundora, bro. This is fucked up connection. Like, it ain't rocket science. It ain't rocket science. But hey, man, some of y'all dudes be weird as hell. Some of y'all dudes be weird as hell. You coming in here to talk to me about him? Go to him to talk to him about him. Because I don't know this dude from a can of paint, right? And so why you want to talk to me about it? Go to him to talk to him. Straight up. He's too good. If he was too good, he'd have some way for you to be talking to him right now. Why are you talking to me? Like, why are you talking to me? Go in random people's stream when you fighting them and wanna talk about yourself in the third person or the jab. I don't know why you is in the mix. Like Like, why are you in here talking to me about him? Like, makes no sense. Like, dudes really be like, nobody cares, bro. Like, nobody cares. Like, that's what y'all get confused about this shit. Is nobody really cares, bro. Like, but I get it. Y'all ain't got no way of like having, like, you know what I mean? Y'all can cheese the game constantly, but you don't have a platform. So you got to go on other people's platforms, right? Because even when you start your own shit, nobody cares, right? Make it make sense. Make it make sense, man. Nobody cares, man. Who, me? That owl that just hooted. Yeah, that owl that just hooted. Yeah, that one. If the shoe fits, tap dance, my boy. Tap dance in that bitch. Tap dance, man. That's all I can tell you.
Mate, what are you doing? Come on, switch on.
Dudes that play this game be weird as hell, man. Who are you saying cheese the game? Both of y'all. Everybody knows this, bro. I mean, not everybody. I can't say everybody. The people that knows this. Like, it ain't no. It ain't. I ain't saying nothing that's some secret of rocket science. It ain't rocket science, man. That's on me. Bro, nothing will, man. When he's right there, bro. Oh my God, this game, man. Man, whatever, bro. Whatever. All right. Bro, you still here talking? Okay, hold on. Man. Wait a minute. I got something for it. We ain't even got to worry about it. Hold on, real quick. Wait, just now, type some more, bro. Just keep telling me, how you feel, real quick, cause I'm finna read all of those messages you just sent. So type some more. Hold on.
6, 7, 8,
Oh shit.
9. You
All right.
continue.
Yeah. Keep typing to me, brother. Hold on. There we go. Right there.
What are you
Right
doing?
there.
Stop
There we go.
moving.
All right. Yeah. Type some more. Keep typing. Keep telling me how you feel, brother.
Mind back on the job.
Keep telling me how you feel, man. Wait, why is he not blocked? Didn't I just? Oh, maybe. Did I not? Oh, no, I got to do it here. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Now we ain't got it. Now we don't see him no more. There we go. Now I know what this thing. Okay. So much for this shit matching you up with people that's close. Cause that's still the thing. If I'm fighting Sora, he's in the UK, bro. Like, I would love to not fight people that's in a whole nother country, bro. Like I don't get why that's so hard, like to accomplish, especially today, bro. Like I know is people in the United States at least. Like damn, bro. Like it's one thing to be fighting somebody in my region. Like it's nobody in my country, my nigga. Like why am I matching up with somebody in the UK, bro? Like, then we got to deal with desync, and it's like, bro, like, all right, GG, GG. I got a Madden game I can be playing anyway, so. All right, y'all. Give me a minute. I'm gonna be right back. Then I got a Madden game to run. So yeah, man, give me a minute. I'll be right back.
It's in the game.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA.
All right.
As you get a look inside
Get it, Liz. Get it.
SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Tonight, a good one on Monday Night Primetime. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams on Monday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go from SoFi Stadium. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. On play action now. Herbert. Flush to his right. This one broken up. It's incomplete.
Dig.
Defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Knockout.
All over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Hey, Ray. Let's go. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That one on target to Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
That's good.
They get 18 on the pitch and catch. Good for a Rams first down.
36-yard line.
Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
4-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
5-9.
Here's Herbert. This one complete to Washington. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Gain of 6.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
It's a pickup of
That is a big play for LA. Pickup of 46 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
380. 380.
A run on first and goal. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
On the tackle.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Now from the 7, it's second and goal. That's hauled in at the 2.
All right.
He's in. Gabe Davis.
Why I don't play that.
That touchdown gives him 18 on the season.
Lining up for the point after.
Slide into the point. Up and good. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
Let's go get 7, man. Go
The
get
team
7.
is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. carry. This is Nick Chubb. And he's
All right, good run.
beyond the 45-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Why he got in like that?
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
A run out of the gun. Here's Chubb.
That was a bad run. I should have cut it up the field more.
So it will bring up third down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
What can they do here on third down and 7? Out of the gun, here's Russ. Got the hook up there to Odunze. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 21. It's good for a Niners first down. In motion goes Dobbs. Now Wilson on first down. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to...
And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Brock Bowers, touchdown, 49. The extra point by Butker is good. And the 49ers come right back to tie it at 7.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he got through past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Herbert now on first down. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
A run with Dobbins. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Herbert going to try to throw on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down.
go, let's go. Set.
They do go for it. It's Herbert. That is caught by Washington. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points? Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Hey, go line. Set. Run. Ready.
Here's Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football as they begin with 3rd and 8.
Crowd right. Set.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Throw left side, finds down. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Now it's Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might... Oh, terrible time for that play call. It's intercepted.
That's one way to do it.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the hole, like incomplete pass there, probably the best possible outcome.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now it is first and goal. Here's a handoff to Chubb. And this one blown up. Good serve. Drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
A loss of 2.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
Now from the 9, it'll be second and goal. Throwing is Wilson. Now sets up a screen for Chubb. And they'll get about 5 yards closer, but now it is third and goal. Wilson now, off the bootleg. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Well, a field goal would break the tie, but instead the offense stays out there. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. To the goal line and in. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, San Francisco. Now Butker to add the extra point.
And one more stop. One more stop.
And the 49ers move out to a 14-7 lead.
Rams 7. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. He'll start at the 2. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
On 1st down, Herbert. That's
Oh,
complete.
oh.
More on the right side. And he's going to be brought down past the 45.
A gain of
19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
First down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
That one down the field.
Play.
It is incomplete.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Now Herbert throwing on 2nd down.
Oh, wow.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That screen goes for 12. And that's a first down.
First down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game.
Get the,
And it looked like one of the Rams got there first, and indeed,
get the fumble and not get the ball. Crazy. Man.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed.
Wasn't a
by
turnover,
replay.
so why would they
So
review
this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Now it's Dobbins. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
A gain of
these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll give it to Dobbins. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. First down, L.A.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground,
Oh, that shit crazy, bro. Like, I don't get why that is open, bro. I don't know why that is open. I see if we can go get us at least a field goal here. We get ball at half. If I can get a field goal here, then that puts us in position to go up 2 scores.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone, 4 touchdowns. On first down, Wilson. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
A gain of 22 yards. And a 49er first down.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Forced to his right. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Big play after big play to start this drive. 34 for that one. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. On the run to the right. This is
Now that's what I was just only looking to get 3, but I definitely will take 7.
touchdown, 49ers. And Butker on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Baylor Tiger. Let's go, let's go. Hey, Ray, let's go, let's go. Why did
Herbert to throw. He's going to air this out for Davis. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time
All right,
remaining.
that felt just a little bit too close.
Here in this first half.
Andre Cisco on the coverage.
Try again. It's second and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, go get 7 here, man.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. A return now from the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. That's Hooper open right side.
All right.
And he'll try to use that
Oh,
size and
right.
push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's caught left side by Bowers. Look at the big man go. And he will dive into the end zone.
That's just not fair, man.
77 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and
All
this
right, one more
really
stop.
the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away.
Ah, come on.
Rams
Well, that
take
should be a
over first
point.
and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Set. 380.
Herbert now on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
That's right. Go, let's go. Cap it. Go.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Just trying to avoid
Yes, sir.
the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Defense.
Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That's going to be intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Sisco. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB.
That would be GG.
6 for touchdown. Butker now for the point after. The kick is good. And the 49ers will extend this third quarter lead.
Rams 14. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready? Why did it not?
That is caught out wide on the RPO. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up second and
A bit of a
8
quick hitter
at the
here, and what you're
20-yard
hoping
line.
for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
59, 59. Baylor. Let's go. Baylor tight. Sit.
Throwing now is Herbert. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
Hey, Catholic. 380. 12. 380. Set.
Herbert.
Yes, sir.
The
defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Here we go on 4th down, and the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw.
Crazy if you think I ain't coming in that situation.
Line, and the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your
break that.
You have to trust that your quarterback is going to
No
have
mercy.
a clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Wilson. Exiting the pocket right. He'll fire one.
Oh, why did I know that was going to happen, man? Why did I know that was going to happen? You can't make that pass. You just can't, bro. That's a... Just do it away.
Gotta make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Hooked in by Moore. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. A gain of 15. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down. First down. From the
Looking up Russ back.
And 10.
Looking up.
From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and from the 38 now. Here's second down and 6.
Hey, Ram. 21. Count.
Now Herbert. He will let this go.
There.
Downfield for down.
Overthrow.
And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. Throw left side.
I keep thinking he gonna go to that backside Texas route, but he never do. I always go there.
Continue after a pickup of 8.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Herbert to the air again. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
59.
Herbert to the air again. And the
Wow, he caught that.
inside the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that hookup. Good for a Rams first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play action now. It's Herbert. Moving to his right. Gonna look deep. Looking for more. And that is incomplete. Boy, he bought some time as much as he could. Ended up taking a big shot as well, but could not convert downfield.
Crowd right. Let's go. Ready? 12. 380. Hey, Kappa. Ready?
Throwing again, Herbert. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Now Herbert again. Rolling right. And he's going to have to eat this one. And down he goes. Nick Bosa. He gets in there to record the sack. Number 16 now on the season. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That's going to be incomplete.
All right, man. GG's, man. GG. All right, that win there, that gets us the divisional title. Almost at 99, man. I'm gonna miss this squad after the season because we supposed to be rebooting. Realize I never got him up to 90 speed rush. At this point, that's probably his last upgrade. All right, check out the stats. Russ 242, 4 touchdowns. That one pick that was definitely on me. We wasn't able to get our run game going, but Brock 139, 2 touchdowns. But as you know, carried by defense, I'd say. Hurt. Hurt is the consistent. He is definitely the consistent. Is he? Now Bosa done climbed up there for. Is he still there for rookie though? I really want him to get rookie. So if he get rookie of the year, we get we get no love for coach of the year. That's kind of crazy. Yeah. All right. As long as I can win defensive rookie of the year with him, looks like Damani Jackson is the only competition. I'm guessing. So TJ Parker. But yeah, we should get that because he's definitely been balling for us. But I think that's gonna be. We got one more game against the Chiefs. I don't think the Chiefs play. Yeah, I don't think the Chiefs. Oh no, Chiefs might be playing. So we shall see. But that's gonna do it for me for right now. I'm in this stream here, even though I'm gonna end it here. I do got another game, but I'm not exactly sure exactly when that one's gonna play. So as always, man, I definitely appreciate everybody that come through. And I'm gonna catch y'all next time, man. Peace.